$1 billion spent, and then nothing. Once destined to be Europe's crown jewel, this mega build now stands as a haunting monument to broken dreams and wasted fortunes. Why was it abandoned? What secrets are hidden behind its crumbling walls? And who's left picking up the pieces? So are you ready to uncover the truth? Brace yourself as we take you inside Europe's $1 billion abandoned mega build. But before we start, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to our channel for more insightful videos. The billion-dollar spaceship that time forgot. In the shadow of Berlin's modern skyline stands a colossal relic, a building so audacious in its vision, so steeped in history, that it feels like stepping into another world. They called it the spaceship. Today, it sits silent and abandoned, but decades ago, it was a symbol of hope, ambition, and a divided world desperate to prove its supremacy. A divided city and a race for supremacy. Let's travel back to 1979, a time when Berlin was the epicenter of the Cold War. The city was split in two, east and west, each side fiercely vying to showcase their ideologies through architecture, technology, and culture. It was a battle for hearts and minds, played out in concrete, steel, and neon lights. The stark division of Berlin meant every project, every structure, carried a deeper meaning. In the east, the Soviets erected the Palace of the Republic, an extravagant marvel of marble and glass designed to house the East German parliament and serve as a cultural hub. It symbolized communist ambition and technological capability. Not to be outdone, West Berlin sought to craft its own architectural masterpiece, something even grander and more innovative. Their answer? The International Congress Center, ICC, a building that would embody technological advancement and modernity. It wasn't just about hosting conferences, it was a bold statement to the world that the West was not just surviving, it was thriving. The birth of the spaceship. When the ICC was unveiled, it was unlike anything anyone had ever seen. Shaped like a futuristic vessel, it stretched over 320 meters long and 40 meters high, dwarfing everything around it. Its sheer size was astounding, and its futuristic design made it feel like a spacecraft that had landed in the heart of Berlin. The cost? A staggering 1 billion Deutschmarks, making it the most expensive building in Berlin since World War II. To put that into perspective, this was a time when West Berlin was still heavily reliant on subsidies and financial support from West Germany and its allies. The ICC was a gamble, a colossal investment in the city's future, and a testament to the determination of its people. Federal President Walter Scheel boldly declared that the ICC would outlast even the Great Pyramids of Giza. This wasn't just a building, it was a dream made real, a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of a city surrounded by walls but bursting with ambition. Inside the spaceship, a futuristic marvel. Walking into the ICC was like stepping onto the set of a sci-fi movie. Visitors were greeted by the Brain, a 3-story neon sculpture designed to spark conversation and connection. Above it, strands of light mimicked nerve fibers, symbolizing communication and unity. Every corner of the ICC was a masterpiece of design. The halls, inspired by Star Trek, seemed plucked straight from the future. The main auditorium could seat 5,000 people, and its floors could be lifted to connect with adjacent halls, forming one of Europe's largest stages. Smaller meeting rooms were scattered throughout the building, each equipped with cutting-edge technology for the time. Even more astonishing, the entire structure was engineered as a building within a building, with its massive halls floating inside a steel shell, suspended by enormous trusses. This design wasn't just about aesthetics, it was a practical solution to ensure the building's stability and acoustic performance. From its futuristic escalators to its state-of-the-art lighting systems, every detail of the ICC was meticulously planned. It was a place where form met function, where the boldness of its design was matched by its utility. Cultural and political significance. The ICC wasn't just a conference venue. It was a beacon of West Berlin's defiance and progress. Its creators, husband and wife architects Rolf and Ursulina Schuller, saw it as a cultural statement, a showcase of freedom, democracy, and modernity. At its peak, the ICC hosted international conventions, trade fairs, and cultural events. It attracted global attention and became a hub of innovation and diplomacy, proving the West's resilience in the face of division. For Berliners, it was more than a structure, it was an icon. Its futuristic appeal gave the city hope and pride, symbolizing an era of ambition and possibility. A Cold War legacy, the ICC wasn't built solely for conferences. Its creators, husband and wife architects Ralph and Ursulina Schuller, envisioned a building that symbolized everything West Berlin stood for: progress, democracy, and the boundless potential of the free world. At its peak, the ICC hosted international conventions, trade fairs, and cultural events. It was a hub of innovation and diplomacy, a place where people from all walks of life gathered to exchange ideas and build connections. For a moment, it seemed the spaceship might truly transcend its Cold War origins. But the ICC wasn't just a venue for events. It was also a cultural icon, appearing in films and television shows as a symbol of futuristic ambition. For West Berliners, it was a point of pride, a tangible reminder that their city could not only compete with its eastern counterpart but surpass it. Challenges of innovation. The ICC's bold design, while groundbreaking, presented unique challenges. Its massive floating halls required precise engineering, and maintaining the intricate lighting and sound systems became increasingly costly over time. As Berlin evolved, the city faced economic shifts that made sustaining such an ambitious project more difficult. The very elements that made the ICC a marvel also made it vulnerable to the passage of time. The fall and decline. Yet, as the decades passed, the world changed. The Berlin Wall fell, and the city was reunited. The ICC, once a beacon of modernity, began to lose its relevance. Maintenance costs soared, and newer venues stole the spotlight. By the 2000s, the spaceship that once symbolized a city's dreams was left to gather dust, its halls eerily empty. The challenges of maintaining such a massive structure became apparent. The building's innovative design, while impressive, required constant upkeep. The floating halls, the intricate lighting systems, and the sprawling spaces were expensive to maintain. As Berlin's economy shifted and priorities changed, the ICC became less of a priority. By 2014, the ICC officially closed its doors. What was once a symbol of ambition and progress now stood as a haunting reminder of a bygone era. The future of the ICC. Today, the ICC remains one of Europe's largest abandoned buildings. Its massive structure looms over the city, a silent witness to decades of change. But despite its abandonment, the ICC has not been forgotten. In recent years, there has been renewed interest in its potential. A competition was launched to reimagine the spaceship for a Berlin that has transformed in unimaginable ways since its Cold War days. Proposals range from converting the ICC into a cultural hub to transforming it into a green energy center. Whatever the future holds, one thing is certain: the ITC's story is far from over. A monument to Berlin's spirit. As you stand before its towering shell, it's impossible not to feel the weight of history. The ICC may be silent now, but its legacy echoes through Berlin, reminding us of a time when architecture was more than just buildings. It was a battleground for the soul of a divided world. The spaceship that time forgot is not just a relic of the past. It is a symbol of resilience and ambition. It stands as a testament to the enduring spirit of Berlin, a city that has always found a way to rise above its challenges. Whether the ICC is restored, repurposed, or left as a monument to history, its story will continue to inspire future generations. In the end, the ICC is more than just a building. It is a reminder of what humanity can achieve when driven by hope and vision. It is a monument to the power of dreams, a spaceship that may yet take flight once more. So, what do you think? Could these colossal structures be reborn into something meaningful, or will they remain as silent witnesses to the past? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more eye-opening stories and insights.